Hello, y'all on YouTube. This is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing, something that a channel member allowed me to check out. It's one of those knives that it didn't look really cool at first. When I saw the early, I guess, prototypes, I wasn't kind of like digging it or anything. But yeah, it looked kind of interesting now. So let's take a look. All right, today I'm going to be opening up with my Null Knives. This is a cool knife by Null Knives. Love this thing. It's one of those knives that at first I thought I was going to get rid of, and then I tuned in and I realized how amazing it was. And so yeah, it's become a favorite. So let's get into this. Ooh, look at this fancy packaging. I always know who this is from. If you haven't had a chance, go check out Tyler Williams. He's got a cool channel. Does all these shorts that are just really pleasing to watch. I love just to kind of sit there and kind of go through shorts because it's just a very calming kind of thing. So lo and behold, it is a Null Knives, which I happen to be opening a Null with a Null. So let's see what this is all about. All right, so this is a Null Knives. You get Null sticker, obviously, and then what do we have here? A little certificate authenticity. So this is the Ghoul. All right. Looks like it's dark stonewash satin finish on that one. All right, so that's what it's all about. I'm going to move that over here. Can we get that? There we go. All right, so this is similar, I think, in a little bit as far as finish to mine. Yeah, very similar. But this is the Ghoul. All right, so it's a different altogether. This is a different type of blade. It's not usually in my wheelhouse of aesthetics, but I thought it looked really cool. So let's do this. So first of all, real quick, it's got some sharp edges, very pronounced, definitely a more aggressive kind of, I don't know what you would call it, techno sort of look. Maybe, I don't know what the term here it is, but it's very angular, very aggressive, kind of a, I don't know, industrial kind of look to it. That's what I'm getting. I love this little texture on here. I love the clip is kind of unique. It is pointy. I'm not a big fan of that. That's for sure. It's pretty sharp. So we'll see how that goes if it has a hot spot. Just things that first thing that I do notice immediately. Everything's chamfered all the way around, so that's nice. It does have a lanyard hole. I don't have a lanyard hole on this one. Nope. This one does. So okay, so you do have a place to put a lanyard if you're a big lanyard fan. T8s again. And again, another very unique, look at that, the pivot. That's cool. So he had a really cool pivot I had not seen before. This kind of a diamond shape here. I thought that was really nice. This is cool. This is kind of like spinning. This, yeah, definitely, I dig that little detail. If you can't see that, it's just really cool, I think. All right, so it is a top flipper, so let's see how it goes. All right, the top flipper works really nice. You can see it's a Bowie. I would consider this a Bowie. I wouldn't call this a clip point. So it feels like a Bowie for sure. I've got a nice little kind of a rise here, so it's nice for a grip. All right, so there is the challenge here. This is my one worry. I've got big, meaty fingers, right? I got large hands with meaty fingers. So about equivalent to an extra large hand with normal fingers, double extra large hand with smaller fingers, right? So I am over the edge and this tip part is digging into me. Like the QSP had a really nice knife, I forget the name of it, I reviewed it a few times, and it was right over the edge and it was just too small. And I'm having difficulty with this, right? So that is a challenge and that digs in right into my hands. So it looks cool, it's too small. And then, yep, and this is what I was afraid of. This is digging in my hand here. So I think this is gonna be a really cool knife for people with maybe a little thinner hands, longer, thinner fingers, right? If you got big meaty hands like mine or big giant hands, because I probably relate more to you guys with giant hands by meaty fingers, right? I'm sure my width of my hand is going to be equivalent to most of you guys out there. I'll just say that much. Not my finger length, but definitely the width, right? So that's the challenge on here, and I can feel that immediately. And it does get a weird, digs in up here really weird, and it's uncomfortable. So that's the unfortunate thing. That was one of my concerns and why I didn't really jump on this. I can usually tell if the aesthetic's going to work with my hands because, yeah, they're weird, right? So, you know, it is what it is. But man, I got to tell you, Sean just does such a nice job in his production. It's just beautiful, right? His work is just outstanding. Even if it's not something that's necessarily favors my ergonomics, it's still gorgeous, still beautifully made. Okay, so that's nice. I can catch it on the choil, so it's not going to be a guilty on my finger. Let's try that again. I love this kind of a steel bar, this inset. Yeah, it's an inset liner lock. Yeah, no, it's a liner lock. It's a full liner. So it's a liner lock. not inset. It does have a larger steel bar insert over travel stop. That's kind of reminds me a little bit of what I think Sharp by Design does. I do like that. I've seen this in several other knives. They're not the only ones to do it now, but I like that. It's nice and up, easy to access. So let's try that again. Okay, it's actually really nice. Oh man, you put skiffs in this thing, you can have an absolute control drop. But it's not my knife. You know what? You know my policy. I don't abuse and use somebody else's knife if they're just kind enough to allow me to check it out. You know, unless they tell me, you know, yeah, you can use it and cut things. I'm not going to be cutting, breaking down cardboard boxes, doing anything like that. I might, like I said, I might cut a little slice of paper, and it's a very small slice of paper, clean slice of paper, just to see how it moves through. So let's just see. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, so very, very nice, easy to cut with. I do like that. It's not a hollow grind, it's a full flat grind. Does have a nice fuller in there, that's for sure. Does have a nice pokey tip, still pretty solid for being, you know, so thin out there. Definitely gonna get you into your dog food, cat food, fertilizer, mulch. It's definitely a thin blade. Is that? Yeah, it's thinner than my Raikou for sure. It definitely looks like I could be wrong, but it looks like we'll do the full, you know, review and measurements there, but looks like it'd be at least 20% thinner. That's interesting. All right. Yeah. So unfortunately, that's the big thing right there. I mean, that's a killer right there. If I had bought this, it would be a catch and release immediately. But it's cool. It's really well made. It really is. This just does not work for me. It just does not work for me. But it's cool. So, you know, if this helps you at least, like let's say you're going to buy this and you got big meaty hands, just keep that in mind. I'm trying to give you a heads up. If that doesn't matter to you, then that may not matter. If you got smaller hands or thinner fingers, that doesn't matter to you, then that may not matter to you either. If you're fully planning to hold this knife like this, because you got even bigger hands than me, you're going to do a 3-finger here and a 4th over on this edge like that, it wouldn't matter to you. You can't choke up. There's nothing to choke up on here. You can't do figure choke up. This is the best I can do. And that just, it digs in, unfortunately. But it's still really, really, really nice. So well executed. There's no question about that. So, honest feedback, right? This is my first impression. I don't know anything about the knife. It's not a knife given to me. It's a knife loaned to me. I will tell you immediately, all the details are phenomenal. It's everything that I remember with the Raikou. It's everything I remember with the Voodoo. All the other Null knives I've handled are just phenomenal, wonderfully executed pieces of design, right? Now, this particular piece of design doesn't work for me, for my ergonomics, my hand shape, but I think for a lot of people, this is going to be very, very appealing. Love the texturing on here. I love the clip. It's very unique. It's a beautiful design. It's different, right? If you're buying this just to be a collection piece in your collection, you're going to love it. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I got a phone call and I wasn't on Do Not Disturb. I didn't know what happened there. So yeah, if you want to buy this knife and want to make it just a collection piece for yourself, that's absolutely your call. You can certainly do that. I think you would enjoy that. And I think it would be a fun knife to have in your collection. But if you're planning to carry and use this, I think it's going to be more favorable for other ergonomics, other hands and stuff like that. I like it. I love the chamfering on here. That works really well. I love the little details here. Beautifully done fuller in here. Nicely executed. I love the stone wash. You can call it acid wash. I think other people call it atomic wash, other people call it work and finish, whatever you want to call it, it's fine, right? I do like that. I love the little swoopiness up there and there. Let's look at that edge. Is that edge pretty even all the way across? Yeah, so it's got to be a Riot edge. Looks like it's really, really even all the way across. That's nice. You do have a little something in there. What does it say? Does it say Null Knives? What does it say? It says something. What do we got? It says Ghoul number 107. All right, so it's engraved and has a number on there. This is number 107. Very cool. Very cool. That action is just phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, can it be better? Absolutely. Do you want it to be better? That's up to you. It's your call, right? It's not my knife. If you want it to do it. This is jimped really nicely. Let's see. Let's see how well this works. Does it work? Yeah. It's tuned nicely for a top flipper, which is, to me, is really nice. You can get a top flipper and it can be a fantastic other flipper. It can be almost too difficult to deploy, and so that can be very uncomfortable, and I like that because it's very easy to top flip. Now, if you had longer fingers, you could easily do this, right? You could, I can't because my finger's too short, but left-handed is really nice, especially with that liner lock, easily can deploy. Oh, almost lost it because it's a little small, but yeah, it definitely works that way. Very nice all the way across. I like that. Okay, yeah, it's a cool knife. My first impression is really good. It's quality. Everything about it is executed well. Big thumbs up as far as that. And I love all the little details that I see everywhere. It's just really phenomenal. And we need to take a look at that. So let's get in there. Let's look at that blade. That beautiful Bowie blade. Look at that nice flat grind right there. Minimal billboarding with the Null knives. You got the handle, the scale. Love the texturing, love the swirly design on that pivot. That's really cool, little texture up on top here. And it does break away, so it feels a little bit like a contoured shape. Beautifully chamfered all the way around. It's got a beautiful back spacer with a nice little inset there. I like that. And then you can see the lanyard right there, which is even a unique design as well. Hidden hardware on the pocket clip. So we're getting back here on this side. Love the texturing here. Love the unique design on the clip, even though it's a little hot spot for mine. Just, it's the shape of the hand, right? If this was a little straighter, that would really work well for me. It is what it is, right? This knife was not necessarily made for me. It was made for, it's probably a passion project of Sean's, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who are going to really love this. It's just, you know, it's one of these that I can appreciate. I can say it's beautiful. It's executed well, which it really is. I love this part right here. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. I will hope he does more of this. This to me is, I don't know, it's one of my favorite. Yeah, you know, the more I think about it, I'm really drawn to this. And I got to be honest with you, it is so well executed. This right here, this liner lock, I really, 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 really like that. I hope this happens more. This is good. This is really good. This is I think this could be a trend. Just my 2 cents on it. My first impression. I keep getting drawn to this, and I feel like this is something new. This is something that the way it's not new in the sense like no one's ever done it, but it's the way he did it. I really like it. I really, really like it. So thumbs up, big, huge thumbs up. Yeah, I like the blade. Let's look at the blade over here. No billboarding at all on this one. Does it have, let's see if we can find anything. Does it have, oh, there we are. Is it S, hold on, S90V, there we are. Oh, I love the unique lettering. That's a unique font. All right, so let's go look on this side. Is there anything over here? No, just the pivot hole, the detent, a little ball with the detail hole. Okay, very cool, very cool. All right, so let's take a look at the knife here overall. A nice view on that with a nice angle. I love that pivot design. It's just stinking cool. I mean, it's simple, but it's just catchy and artistic. I mean, come on, dude, Sean. Seriously, dude. Way to go. Way to go. All right, so let's look at the back here. Yeah, I like it. I just, for me, my only bummer thing is I wish it was more comfortable for my big old meaty hands, right? That's my only thing. This needs to be a little bigger, or just not as deep swoop here, and it would work for me. That's my biggest bummer. That is my biggest bummer, you know? So hopefully he'll have a future version, maybe that's just a little bit longer. It's not quite as pointy here. Maybe he can round it, just anything, right? Because it's so close to being really cool. And then take that little tip off there. It's a little sharp for me. But otherwise, yeah, very, very cool. All right, very, very cool knife. All right, so this is the Null Knives Ghoul. The Ghoul. I think it's a cool design. First impressions are very positive. I honest with you that because of certain of the ergonomics and things for my hands and for my hand shape and everything, it wouldn't be a knife I'd probably have in my collection. But it's a knife that I feel is done really well, and if it works for you, if your hands are different, you like the design, you just want to collect the piece, I think it's really good. It really is. It's well done. It's well done. It's like this. This one at first I wasn't really going to keep it, and then all of a sudden I tuned it a little bit, right? Because I felt like it was just a little crisp. It was a little hard to get in there. Once I tuned it, that access there in the lock bar was money, was absolute money. And now it drops. It has a control drop. I haven't carried this in a couple of days. I need to carry this more. But I can usually get, after it's in my pocket, I get a very controlled drop, right? I don't have to shake it, shut it, and it does a controlled drop, which I like. And surprisingly enough, you get right on here, guess what? I can front flip it too, which is kind of a little bonus. And you have the fuller that works well in the thumb studs. So I like the way this worked. The ergonomics, you see how it breaks away here? It's a little more comfortable for my hand. And this right here is a little different. Okay, yeah, so this goes a little bit higher and my hand goes out a little bit more. So it does fall into that little comfortable spot for me. And that works for me, right? That's just my ergonomics. This one here kind of goes a little lower and it digs right in there, unfortunately. But That doesn't mean I don't like it. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the quality of it. I'm just telling you, it's going to be for a different person, not for me, but I like it and I can appreciate that. So, hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the channel really helps out the channel, allows the channel to grow, produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, who likes the videos, who subscribes, who enjoys the live stream. I appreciate you so very much. And if you haven't already, maybe hit that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content like this video. And a big thank you to all my channel members out there. I appreciate you guys so very much. Yeah, I try to do a couple things to say thank you to you guys. Once a month, I do a members exclusive giveaway. Usually it's a nice premium knife. Every week I try to do a giveaway that's a little less premium, but I do an exclusive premium giveaway for the members. So, if you want to be a channel member just for that, hey, I'd love to have you, but don't ever feel obligated. Would be honored. I do have a link down in the description for 3 different tiers. So different options. If you want to just join at the bottom tier and say, hey, see if I'm interested and be part of the giveaway, I would love to have you, right? Also, for all brand new channel members, I do send out a channel member sticker. So if you're a brand new channel member, email me with your name and address. I'd love to mail you a sticker to say thank you. If you were a channel member all this time and you're currently a member now, or if you were a channel member before and became a member again and are currently a member now, you never got a channel member sticker, I'd love to mail you one too. So you guys email me too with your name and address. All right, big thank you to everyone out there. Appreciate you. If you haven't already, maybe check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.